it's an exciting way to start the year with a slam, and I think also you kind of see where everyone is at what fitness level and the way they're playing their game. So it's I feel it's nice and at the same time really excited.
120 players want to prove that they deserve to be in this tournament, and they have, of course, huge motivation to win against the top players. So that's something that's obviously keeping us all cautious, and we have to have a right and humble approach to the tournament. And younger players have nothing to lose, and that's what makes them very dangerous.
I think we can step up and we can give ourselves the possibility to win at the big tournaments. But I don't think there's going to be somebody stepping up like Roger, Rafa and Novak did a few times. But I think there will be an opportunity for one of us to step up and have an opportunity to win their first slam.
It's a lot of great players playing. I know that Maria won in Brisbane, Serena, it's always one of the favorites. I think that Simona played really well in the Shenzhen, and it's a lot of great players who really can play the best tennis here.
It's always very exciting playing on the center court. This is always the best feeling when you go on court. The center court is always a little bit special.
A lot of memories, always going to be an emotional moment when you are walking out to the court again.
You walk all the way down to the doors, and it seems like it's a long walk, you know, and that's when you start hearing the crowd, you hear the speaker announcing the players.
When you enter the court, you feel the warmth, you feel the light. It's probably the brightest center court in all of the Grand Slams, and it's full of energy. You know, whether it's a day match or a night match, you really feel the atmosphere and the crowd, and it's a very special feeling.
Every player that he could go through 2 weeks of winning a major, because it is in some extent life-changing and a very cool experience, because you got to keep it together for 2 weeks. It's a long road, it's a hard road, but a very thrilling and an exciting one.
There is an excitement all over your body, and it's important to stay in the present moment and just think of the next point, but sometimes it's not that easy, it's not that simple. A lot of emotions go through. Sometimes if it takes much time for you to prepare for your serve, then the thoughts go through your mind, what you've been through to get to that moment, to get to that point. But that's what you work for. That's why you put a lot of hours on the tennis courts every day, because it pays off in the end.
I think so many things can happen within the 2 weeks, and I think if you just follow your strengths and your goals and take it one moment at a time, you have a really good chance.
It can be really different one day to the other. It can be cold, it can be humid or 40 degrees. So it's not easy for the body to get through the 2 weeks.
Within the 2 weeks, it takes a lot, and sometimes it doesn't take your best performances. Sometimes it takes your best mental performance, or sometimes it takes, you know, that one rally or that one little change of momentum that can help you win the tournament, whether you come back from being all the way behind or maybe a match point down, you get off the court and you're like, okay, I feel the energy, I feel the confidence, you know, I didn't play my best match, but I feel something turn around.
I felt for some reason yesterday and this morning it was not going to be very simple today. Even in practice I still felt the same way, and I was just hoping that it's one of those feelings you sometimes have and it's totally not true, and you just come out and you play a routine match, but just somehow couldn't play my best tennis today.
The if doesn't exist in a sport. That's the real thing. If never comes. The thing is you have to do it. That's it. That's the sport.
A couple of points decide a winner in this particular matches when you're playing for Grand Slam final.
I think it's more emotion, more psychology working at this level, and a little bit more to believe that you can be in a final.
It was a great battle, it was a good match. Unfortunately, with a bad end for me, and that's how it is, that's a sport.
I think first it's the atmosphere. The atmosphere when you play, amazing. They love sports. You can see that it's a country that's where they love sport. They love to watch. They love to support. They know about the tennis, about sport in general, and yeah, that's the main thing. I think when you play a tennis match here, it's always an amazing atmosphere.
Lots of support. People in Melbourne and generally in Australia love tennis. They have a long tradition of this sport and they appreciate what we do. So for me as a tennis player, coming here feels very comfortable and very natural to play.
Someone who lives the match as if they're playing the match and just truly cares about every point and is really into it.
Is passionate, enthusiastic, is supportive, is honest, is real, and all of those things.
Of course, you always focus on your game and try not to really hear other things, but I think when you have support, you always can hear them and always feel that they just behind you and cheering for you.
I like that they are supporting you always, even if you lose or if you win, and they are screaming for you, and you see that they are coming always to support you everywhere.
Especially in the big matches, in such a big tournaments, in important occasions when playing some of the big rivals and opponents, and when the going gets tough, that's when you need a crowd behind you just to support you, to give you wings, to give you energy, and kind of motivate you to perform your best. Getting to the finals in any way possible is a great achievement. So I'm gonna try to use that for build up of the confidence for finals.
It's only one more to go. You're not saving yourself for anything else. You don't have 6 more or 7 more. You just kind of, that's the last one, and you have to give it everything you have until the last point.
I'm proud of my record here, and I'll try my best on Sunday. I'll go in with best tactics possible. I'll prepare well the next couple of days, rest and recover as best as I can. And yeah, all I can do is give my best, and if it's enough, great. If not, I literally couldn't have done anything more to put myself in a better position come Sunday.
I've won this tournament several times. I don't have to go out there and have another title. I want it, but it's not life or death for me, so I think that helps me relax.
It's very easy to get discouraged by a big stage and by a big moment, but actually that's what you work for, that's what you want to get to. So
this is the match where for which you have worked for now 2 months, and this is where you want to be. This is why you put all these hours on and off the court and trying to get yourself in a position to win Grand Slam trophy, because that's what matters the most, and I'm gonna give my best, of course.
always tough getting to a final stage of an event where it's down to 2 players and you end up being the one that's going home with the smaller trophy. There's no doubt about it. No matter how you played well or not, whatever the scoreline is, it's always tough. But it'll be all right.
I wanted to thank people, I wanted to thank the crowd, because this crowd here in Australia is really good to me, and like I said, I don't get that everywhere, so I really feel my heart really is here. And also there was other things I wanted to say, like, and motivate people that may not have come from a lot. You can still make it and you can still do it if you just, persevere and you believe in yourself.
You prepare as best as you can, and I would rather lose in the final and be happy than win the final and go home and be miserable. I can't be disappointed because I gave my best effort, and that's all that I think any athlete, that's what you ask of them, to give themselves the best chance of winning, and I did that.
As my life progresses, there are circumstances, situations, events that define these beautiful moments. And getting married and becoming a father only in the last 6 months was definitely something that gave me a new energy, something that I never felt before. And right now, everything has been going in such a positive direction in my life, and I'm so grateful for that. So I try to live these moments with all my heart.